So, hello everyone, this is Kenley Hoover. I am sitting down with the one and only GLG Thor, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about streaming and where streaming has taken him in his life. So, to start things off, Thor, why don't you introduce yourself to everyone, your real name?
Hey, Kenley, man, good to talk to you, bud. As you know, my name is GLG Thor, kind of known as the community as that guy, for obvious reasons. My real name is Forrest Renard, and I'm excited to sit here and have this interview, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, happy to interview you. So, the first question I have is, how long have you been streaming? Why did you start doing this?
That's actually an interesting question that I get a lot. People come up to me like, "Hey, you look like you've been doing this for a while," and stuff like that. And all honesty, I really haven't. It's actually, if you know about Waystone and EA, they came to me with a proposition to stream their game. And I was kind of standoffish at first. I mean, I happen to be a community manager for a website that hosts a bunch of people, and they came to me as like, hey, we want to bring in more people, and we've heard about this thing called streaming, and we knew it was a one-two punch. Like the more I streamed, the more I would get people into my community, and that combined with EA's proposition kind of put me over the edge. I was like, hey, maybe I should get involved with this. Maybe I should kind of look into and see if it's the right thing to do for me. So I woke up one morning. I kind of rolled out of bed. I started messing with camera settings, and I turned on my camera. And I wasn't really doing much of anything. I was just kind of like checking emails and stuff like that. And next thing you know, EA's Waystone company was in my stream. They're like, "Hey, holy Moses, you really do look like Thor." Next thing you know, they were talking to me, propositioning me, and they wanted to kind of work with me. And that kind of was like the push I needed to get that ball rolling. So yeah.
Awesome. What, how, so s- You mentioned EA and Waystone, and I mean, those are pretty well known development companies, or at least Waystone will be soon, hopefully. How has streaming then impacted your life even further?
So I got to be honest. It's a joke around my personal family that I didn't get I got all the good looks, but I didn't get any of the brains, and they say that lovingly. But I've never really had any talent for anything. I got to be honest with you, and more of my attitude, more of my like persona has been really what's carried me through my life, and I've been blessed with certain things, and being able to like come out there, be involved with the community is I think one of the things that I personally excel at, and I and people will be like, "Hey, you're really good at streaming," and I didn't really believe them at first, but then when I went to PAX East, they're like, "Hey, I've seen you online, stuff like that. You're really cool. I mean, thanks for putting on a great show. I appreciate that." And then and that kind of hit me deep inside. I kind of like took a step and I was like, "Wow!" Like because if you know me, like I do a lot of cosplaying. I'll do cosplaying Thor and stuff like that. And from that side of the angle, when people ask for my picture, or they get to know me like that, they see me as somebody else. I'm me cosplaying somebody else, but when I'm streaming myself. So to me, it was a big eye opener. It was like people actually knew who I was instead of being just some figure or just personifying somebody else. So that was a huge eye opener for me. And then streaming has done so much for me in the last like 6 months. It's been actually really crazy. It's been like a roller coaster of a ride. I've had a great opportunity for EA to fly me up to Waystone to Boston rather, and be involved with their game and getting to know the community and be attend a huge thing like PAX East. It stands for Penny Arcade Expo, and 80,000 people attended that. And being able to go there because of streaming was just absolutely amazing. It was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I got to meet people that if I wasn't streaming, I would have never been able to do. So it's been a really amazing experience it has, and I definitely am one that would encourage anybody if they're interested in doing something like this to definitely look at and get involved with.
Great. I mean, on that note, that sounds like a huge positive. I mean, are there any other huge positive moments you can think of that happened maybe while on stream?
Yeah, I this is gonna sound a little pretentious. It does, but getting having a lot of people like there's something called when you're streaming on Twitch. There's like followers and there's like channel views, like how many people are watching you and stuff like that, and how many people follow you. And I've been able to accumulate quite a bit. I'm not saying I'm anywhere top tier or anything like that, but I would say the best feeling I could possibly get is when I start up that stream and I have people that come back to my stream over and over again, and be like, "Hey Thor, man, how are you doing? How's your day going, man?" Like that, and I get to develop these friendships with these viewers that, to me personally, is so rewarding because it's something as simple as asking how their day is going or how was your week, like are you okay, like what's going on with your life, and to get that one-on-one feedback with those people out there, it's just to me personally, that is one of the best things about life. I mean, getting those getting those relationships rather that you build throughout your life that you have, but you can actually expand it through Twitch, through streaming, and suddenly when you go downstairs or you go into your neighborhood, you obviously have the people that you meet at the supermarket or whatever. But Twitch just lets you streaming rather just lets you kind of expand that horizon. It gets you to meet people that are on the other side of the world. It gets you to meet gaming companies. It gets you to meet people that just are everyday people as well, but they're just good people. They really are. And unfortunately, you'll get those bad eggs in your streams like that. Get those trolls, if you will. But honestly, like waking up every day, turning on that camera, and being able to interact with these great people in the community is what it's all about to me, at least. And I gotta honestly say, since I've started streaming, my life has picked up in ways that I just can't even express in words. I just can't it's definitely take a step back and realize like how lucky I am to be able to do this for you guys.
On the flip side of that coin, can you think of any standout, maybe negative moments that now let's not think about like things that maybe hurt you, but more things that I guess served as a learning experience?
I gotcha. I would say like it's made I'm blessed to be able to part of the community, but it's also made me a little cynical and a little bit I wouldn't say I hate the idea that that this is hard to explain, but people have egos. Everybody has egos. I get it. It's a thing. It's a natural human occurrence. But people will start streaming. They will start being part of the community and instantly think that they're better than everybody else. And I witnessed that a lot in PAX. They'll be like, "Oh, I'm a streamer. Here's my card. I'm amazing. I'm better than everybody else." And it's unfortunate because they lose track of what's important. They realize what makes streaming so great is the fact that you're there for them. Like, granted, the camera's on you, but in all honesty, you're nothing without your viewers. If you have this camera on looking at you and you have 0 people in your channel, that's exactly what you are. I mean, I sound so bad, but people lose track of what's important, and I think that when you have a camera on, it changes people for the worse, unfortunately. And I think people need to sit down and look at themselves in the mirror and be like, what kind of person are you? And unfortunately, when that camera comes on, that light turns on, people turn in sometimes into maybe somebody I really don't agree with. So I've had occasions where people like think they're the best, they think they're a superstar, and hashtag esports, and it gets away with them. They start getting a big head, and I've seen that happen. I've seen good people turn into bad people, unfortunately. So that's just something I've seen, and I really don't appreciate it, and I really don't like it. But hey, that's just the nature of the game.
So, given that.
Mm-hmm.
So given that, why do you continue to stream then? I mean, I know that seems like I'm flipping the coin again, but why do you continue to stream? What do you hope to gain from future streaming to continue to stream?
That's a good question. I've actually had to do some soul searching in the last probably about 2 months. I'm in my last year of college. I've had a great time in college. I've made a lot of great friendships. I've met a lot of great people. I've realized in the past 3 months that I've stumbled onto something that I want to take further into my life. I've been happier in these last 3 months streaming for Dawngate, streaming for Waystone, than I have been personally in the last 4 years that I have in college. That experience of being able to hang out with you guys, being able to sit down, play some games with you guys, talk about how your day is going, has really been kind of like a has made me a better person all around, and has made me a happier person. So I'm going to continue streaming because that's just what I have found that my niche is. It's something that I enjoy. It really is. And it's to be able to give back in any way possible to the community. Some experiences I've had with my life, whether that be in gaming experiences, whether that be life experiences, anything like that, and just to me it's rewarding in and of itself. If I can make money off of it, cool, that's great. If I can support myself, I would love to do that, but that is kind of on the back burner. I mean, it is a possibility, but like I said, it's about the community, not yourself. When you lose track of the community, you lose track of who you are. So that I feel like would answer your question.
Yeah, definitely. Well, great. Thank you so much for sitting down and talking to me and answering a few questions. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we sign out?
Personally, I want to again thank you for the interview. That's really awesome for you to come to me, and I just want to, for the people out there that watch this, remember who you are and what you are. You're a part of a smaller organism when it comes to like everything. And when it comes to streaming, remember that there are people watching you. So you're always on that pedestal. So try to be that good example that they deserve. And that's just my only advice I can give out for people wanting to stream.
All right. Well, thank you again. It was great getting to talk to you, and yeah, I wish you all the best.
No worries, Kenny. Thanks again, buddy.